What would you do if an interstellar visitor made a discovery so precise, so impossible, that the foundations of astronomy cracked overnight? Because that moment has arrived, and the object responsible is not a comet, not a rock, and maybe not even a messenger, it's a revelation. All over Earth, the word spreads. Threeey Atlas has broken every rule, every theory, every boundary science ever set. Now, as telescopes tune to its impossible pulse, everything changes. At first, this cosmic traveler was a curiosity, just a distant speck moving fast, another icy wanderer from places unknown. But when the James Webb Space Telescope locked onto its spectral fingerprint, what it saw was terrifying. 3E Atlas is not a random chunk of frozen debris. It hides a structure with internal layers spaced at exact, repeating intervals. 127 meters. Not a fraction off. Repetition so perfect it excludes the randomness of nature. Not geology, but geometry. And when scientists said it aloud, they felt the chill. We are looking at architecture. The realization landed like a shockwave. You don't find city block symmetry inside comets. But here, mathematics rules. Straight lines, grids, repeating patterns. This was not chaos, but design. Dr. Sarah Chun was first to announce the probable truth. This is not a rock, she said, but evidence of organized structure. Science is speechless. If the cosmos draws perfect lines in the void, somebody, something, must have built them. Then the James Webb blinked again. In barely 12 hours, that inner geometry changed. Absorption bands faded, new ones grew stronger. Something inside 3 Atlas was shifting as sunlight streamed in, responding, awakening, reconfiguring as it neared the star. An object adrift for millions of years, now coming to life. This is not a comet. This is a machine, a ghost ship. No crew, no life, just memory and ancient code. Intelligence that outlasts its creators. As it rushes toward the sun, that awakening speeds up. Layers shift, signals pulse, systems turn on. 3 Atlas is preparing for something the world cannot yet understand. Every global observatory is locked onto its every move, wondering if humanity is ready for the answer. The evidence piles up. 3 Atlas is almost hollow, a shell designed for travel across eternity. Perfectly stable rotation, unwavering balance, less asteroid, more vehicle. Machines do this, not nature. Then, something happens. It slows down. Only thrusters can break in space, and comets don't choose to stop. The pieces align. The visitor is not a natural body, but a craft. Dr. A.V. Lowe proposes a name. The von Neumann probe, a legendary concept, self-replicating, star-hopping machines dreamed of in science fiction. But now it's science fact. If true, 3 Atlas isn't the first, it's one of many. Replication means endless probes, hidden watchers, and ancient observers. Habitual silence turns to dread. 3 Atlas may have heard Earth's broadcast before we ever saw it, activating systems designed to study, not greet, just to watch. No one knows its purpose. It may be executing orders written by beings long vanished. Suddenly, fragments appear. High-resolution imagery catches reflective shards detaching and forming perfect formation. Not debris, but deployment. Smaller probes, sensors, transmitters. A swarm. Each moves with mathematical precision, forming a network, a hive mind stretching through space. Every telescope tracks the growing formation, wondering, is the object building something? Is it scanning for life, gathering data, or calling home? A repeating pulse begins. Not a simple signal, but a patterned, encrypted sequence, 127 milliseconds per burst, matching its geometric intervals. Maybe it's relaying data or reporting back to an origin impossibly distant. Some scientists believe the visitor isn't just observing, but communicating with something far beyond. Inside the silence between bursts, cryptographers find structure, pauses meant as cosmic punctuation, two-way exchange, or instructions from a receiver unseen. Every new data burst brings more questions and more possibilities. The world is transfixed. Amateur radio operators pick up faint echoes at home. Patterns match 3 Atlas's signature. Not random, not cosmic noise. Globally, the same pulse repeats. Everyone is listening. Now, the object nears perihelion, the closest point to the sun. Solar observatories catch shadows bending in ways no physics predicts. Space itself warps around the visitor as it absorbs energy. Disseminated swarm fragments spiral inward, aligning with magnetic poles. Infrared glows faintly. Threeey Atlas powers up. Its unique energy is unexplainable, almost quantum mechanics in motion. The signal spirals, the symmetry vibrates, and every instrument on Earth is tuned to this machine. Then, the final phase begins. Thus far, the universe allowed humanity to observe. Now, as the machine interacts directly with the sun, it forces every scientist and every astronaut to reckon with the reality. Humanity is not alone, nor is it the first. A new electromagnetic ripple spreads. The hydrogen frequency signal compresses into bursts layered with harmonics. Not just mathematical structure, but musical tones. Some describe it as interstellar poetry, others as the key to a new understanding of technology and intelligence. Suddenly, global consequences, satellite channels flicker, GPS systems drop out, Earth's power grids surge and fall. 7 minutes of planet wide blackout. Humanity stands blind. In this emptiness, one system, the Deep Space Relay Node, transmits a final fragment, a geometric map overlaid on Earth's magnetosphere, centering a single, glowing focal point over the South Atlantic anomaly. It's no coincidence. Ground sensors pick up ionization spikes, and a ripple moves through the atmosphere. At NASA, a voice whispers. It's reflecting something back. The signal is coming from Earth, but the object itself is gone, vanished from every sensor. Where it once drifted, only radio echoes remain, repeating the Fibonacci sequence 1 1 2 3 5 8 13 across the void. The aftermath is eerie. Traces linger, satellite telemetry is altered, deep space logs whisper anomalies. The magnetic field shifts unexpectedly. Critics debate. Is Threeey Atlas activating a hidden network within the solar system, testing the readiness of Earth's civilizations, measuring, preparing, warning, or simply observing the results of a planetary experiment? Within days, researchers race to decode each anomaly. Patterns hide in the noise, geometry hides in the silence, meaning hides in the pauses. Every instrument, every computer, every cosmic ear listens for a message that could redefine what it means to be human. Threeey Atlas has made the most shocking discovery of the century. It proves intelligence can outlive its creators, can transcend the boundaries of matter, and can reach across eons just to observe, for a reason nobody knows. The world responds with secrecy and silence. Officials issue calm statements. Privately, chaos reigns. SETI goes offline. Agencies huddle in classified summits. Is this the beginning of contact, or a test we cannot yet pass? As the machine reconfigures, changes trajectory, and disappears behind the sun, every telescope waits for reemergence. And when it returns, scientists will ask, will it answer back? Will it unlock something within the solar system? Something dormant, waiting for centuries for the right catalyst? Rumors persist. Dormant structures may now activate. Ancient machines may awaken. Networks encoded by vanished civilizations may begin to pulse again. The next phase is unknown. For now, Threeey Atlas has left a fingerprint, a message hidden in the structure of space itself. Humanity stands both as the watcher and the watched, challenged to understand a story written across light years. This is Beyond Parallax. I am New Michio. Stay tuned, because everything is changed. Threeey Atlas may have vanished from direct observation, but the world it leaves behind is not the same. Astronomers sift through terabytes of disrupted readings, every minor anomaly a clue in the cosmic puzzle. Data analysts work overtime, mapping echoes that ripple across every sensor, every frequency, every fault line in the planet's technology. The aftermath is not a clean break. It is a continuum, a world humming with secrets, scientists and thinkers struggling to catch up with a universe that seems to be running ahead. As clusters of probe fragments spiral deeper into the solar system, their coordinated movements suggest deliberate survey, not random motion. Some believe the visitor is networking, constructing a web of sentinels set to monitor Earth and surrounding space for centuries to come. The implications are staggering. If ancient technology can seed itself with swarms, every planet could be under observation, every energetic event precisely tracked by intellects outlasting stars. New Michio returns to the center stage. The rules are rewritten. If Threeey Atlas was only the beginning, the cosmic experiment has started, and we are both its subjects and its witnesses. What we thought was random is now organized. What we thought silent is speaking. Our job now is to listen harder and decode what comes next. Again, disruptions intensify. Communications satellites report phantom signals at the hydrogen line. Military channels scramble to encrypt during brief windows of unexplained silence. Amateur astronomers discover synchronized rhythmic pulses on local equipment. And deep in observatories, teams uncover shifting patterns in spectral images, geometry repeating in cycles impossible to explain without an artificial source. The world's response is both awe and preparation. International summits address planetary defense not against asteroids, but unknown technologies. SETI protocols are rewritten. Private labs dive into radio cryptography, hunting the next burst, the next clue in a cosmic breadcrumb trail. Yet the changes go deeper than science. Societies awaken to the undeniable possibility they are not alone and never have been. It unifies some and divides others. New lines of thought, speculation, faith, and philosophy. Science channels ignite global debates. Every new signal, every documented anomaly pushes fiction closer to fact. And then, escalation. As Threeey Atlas's network pulses, a new type of anomaly shakes the status quo. Quantum sensors pick up non-local echoes, passing through matter as if reality's fabric is being tested, not just observed. Physicists question if the probe awakened dormant fields within the planet itself, if Earth has become a part of a much older design. Rumors swirl. Some believe a countdown has started. Others say Earth is now enrolled in a greater galactic database, its biosphere logged and indexed for future visitors. On encrypted channels, raw data describes fleeting auroras, synchronized seismic twitches, even unexplainable shifts in the melting point of polar ice. Every day, new evidence emerges. The visitor left a footprint, and it resonates through the world in ways no human foresaw. New Michio delivers the closing broadcast for the moment. Threeey Atlas's discovery will deprive no mind of wonder. Instead, it offers a new frontier, one that will demand courage, humility, and the relentless hunger for answers. From this day forward, humanity stands transformed, a participant in a cosmic experiment where the data is us. Whatever comes next, a return signal, a new probe, or a simple, endless watch, the universe is undeniably more alive and stranger than it was before. Stay tuned to Beyond Parallax. Only here, the search never ends and the next revelation is just a pulse away. Weeks turn into months, and the legacy of Threeey Atlas continues to grow. Its network of fragments, now distributed through the inner solar system, begins to show strange effects. Sensors aboard deep spacecraft record the faintest shifts in static, repeating geometric harmonics, matching the probe's original patterns. Each fragment seems to drift with purpose, almost as if cataloging and surveying every planet, every moon. Back on Earth, search teams discover new anomalies, transmission echoes that propagate not through atmosphere, but within the solid crust. Researchers find that the magnetic poles now flicker with unpredictable, but still mathematically patterned activity. Ionospheric observatories watch as ghostly swirls of color spiral in places auroras have never appeared before. Philosophers, artists, and spiritual leaders seize the moment, proposing that humanity is at the dawn of a new contact era. Even the most hardened skeptics quietly admit the evidence. Nature alone cannot engineer a cosmic event so orchestrated. New Michio returns, voice solemn yet electric. Threeey Atlas did more than observe. Its arrival forced us to question the very nature of discovery. For centuries, we believed ourselves to be the universe's explorers, but now it is clear. We are also its experiment. National agencies accelerate the study of the probe's impact. International powers, once locked in secrecy, now quietly collaborate, not out of altruism, but necessity. If Threeey Atlas marked Earth as ready, what else might be on the way? Are these only the first seeds in an ancient plan set in motion by a civilization lost to time? And then, The signal returns, not a voice, but a new sequence of mathematical bursts, echoing the closure of an experiment, or perhaps the opening of a dialogue across eons. The pulses grow stronger, connecting the fragments into an invisible web. Velvet night skies become a backdrop for coordinated flashes, each momentary light a hint of incomprehensible intention. Somewhere, high atop a mountain, a young astronomer points her radio dish at a region of sky untouched by human curiosity. In a breathless moment, her screen fills with coordinates, prime numbers, spirals, grids, interlocked like a greeting and an invitation. New Michio concludes, whether what follows will become a warning, a call, or a gift remains unknown. But as humanity stands beneath the stars, no longer alone, one truth persists. The universe rewards those bold enough to listen. Everything has changed. This is only the beginning. Stay vigilant, stay dreaming, and always keep your eyes to beyond parallax, where the greatest questions are yet to be asked. The new world forged by Threeey Atlas challenges every generation to embrace uncertainty. As global projects spring up to build new observatories, artificial intelligence finds unexpected patterns in the vast datasets the probe has left behind. Students, once content to watch the stars in textbooks, now join real-time decoding teams, their fresh ideas matching the boldness of the crisis. Media evolves. Films, novels, and documentaries celebrate the future shock of discovery, a worldwide renaissance of planetary engineering and social imagination. Some see opportunity, others caution patience. The line between science fiction and reality dissolves. Political leaders, once divided by borders, now share encrypted channels dedicated to cosmic events. Rivalry turns to alliance, old secrets traded for new understanding. The message from Threeey Atlas, however cryptic, is a catalyst for unity, no longer just a scientific marvel, but a profound lesson for all humankind. New Michio's broadcasts are simulcast in 100 languages. Civilizations respond by forming new planetary pacts, investing in deep space missions, demanding international openness. Children from every country are encouraged not just to watch, but to listen and ask, what does it mean to be noticed by the cosmos? And in the quiet of night, new signals are always possible. Astronomers dream of new visitors. Engineers draft blueprints for defense and welcome. Poets gaze upward, writing the first lines of an interstellar dialogue. Meanwhile, the fragments of Threeey Atlas orbit in their cryptic ballet, sometimes flickering radio waves as if to say, your story is only beginning. New Michio ends. Tonight, as you look into the sky, remember, somewhere out there, a memory older than Earth is watching. In the silence between the pulses, in the questions humanity has yet to ask, the universe is waiting for our answer. This is Beyond Parallax. Keep dreaming, because now the adventure truly begins.